Hey, technical difficulties, it happens, right? All right, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart, owner of www.prosperousheart.com. Sorry, I had to mute that. My live was going on in the background. Anyway, so I am here today to share with you a really cool tool that I think would be very beneficial for you in your online marketing methods. So if you own a business, or let's say you are an author or a musician, okay, because that's what you're looking for your livelihood to be, right? That's your business, that's your brand. You have to learn how to brand yourself online. And one of the best ways to do that is to utilize video marketing methods. Now, I've done a training already on the 4-step video creation process. If you would like more information on that, say 4 steps down below, and I'll be sure that you get that information. So, what I wanted to share with you today, let me go ahead and prepare my screen really fast. There it is. Okay, found it. I don't know why it was hidden. All right, so the tool that I use sometimes for my videos. So right now I'm actually using something called OBS, Open Broadcaster System. I do have a training on that, so if you want to know more about that, say OBS down below, Oscar Bravo Sierra. And so that's what I'm doing this live with. So that's how I have this scrolling up here. That's how I'm able to have this lower third down here. It's how I'm able to do this webinar type thing that I'm doing right now. What I'm sharing with you today is not OBS. It's actually going to be something called Screencast-o-matic. Now, as you can see here, which unfortunately I can't zoom in with OBS, but I can with Screencast-o-matic. So you have a screen recorder, so you can record your whole screen. You've got a way to do your webcam, and you have a way to do both. For the free features, you have the maximum of doing 15-minute recordings. So as you can see here, 15-minute recordings. It looks like it's a picture. 15-minute recordings, again, screen and webcam recording. You can publish your videos to YouTube, which is a huge time saver because that means that you don't have to download it, you don't have to upload it, you don't have to wait for it. You can just simply put it on off to YouTube and it's already up there for you once you have finished your editing and things like that. You can also save it locally as a video file. And the reason why I decided to purchase it, which as I said in my description, I did decide to purchase this, but it is not an affiliate program, so I make no money if you decide to go pro with this particular screen editing software. So, which by the way, I'll come back to that because I don't know where that is. So, going back, so when you decide to do the pro, again, I make no money if you decide to do this. It's simply a tool that I think is amazing and I wanted to share. So pro features are no watermark. So the watermark they have is just the Screencast-o-matic down at the bottom right of your screen, right? So when you go pro, which is only $15 a year, which is wow for what this can do for you. It's awesome. So it allows you to create your own content so you can brand yourself and you don't have the Screencast-o-matic down there. You can also make longer recordings. So instead of it being limited to 15 minutes, you can make it as long as you want. I think I've gone on for like more than an hour or two, possibly even 3 before. It just is dependent on how much space you have on your drive. You can also record computer audio only if you wanted to. So let's say that you had a video that you were doing, right? And you wanted to record that. You could record the video being played with your Screencast-o-matic. It's been actually very helpful for me before when I've been doing some other trainings. You also can have some edit tools, which I will show you a little bit more here in just a moment. You can do scripted recordings, which is super cool, and I will do a training on that another time. You can draw and zoom, which I will show you as soon as I can show you here in a moment. You can publish to Google Drive, Vimeo, and Dropbox. So you have a larger ability to upload your videos elsewhere instead of just YouTube. And you have a screenshot tool, which I thought was pretty cool. So like I said, it's only $15 a year for the site license, so it's good with PC, Vista, or later. So sorry, Mac guys and gals, they don't have it for that. So let me go ahead and share that with you now. Oh, no, wait. There we go. You should be seeing full screen now. Okay, just to check. Yeah, no, you should be seeing full screen, but I am going to check. Yeah. Okay. So I'm showing you Screencast-o-matic now. So this is what it looks like when you just open it up. You have all your previously created videos, you have your record up here in the top right. If you have done some scripted recordings, you could do it here. Import allows you to import a recording, but you have to be sure it's in the right codec. If it is in the wrong codec, it'll tell you, and Google it when that happens. You can sort it by name, modify time, duration, and even create time. You can search. So let's say that you were looking for a recording that you did with group, so you could look for it in that direction. You could also manage recordings. So you could copy or move them, export them, you could delete them. You can come up here and go to help, so you can see when it need to download it. You can submit reports, and you can also see some help tutorials. You can change the language as well. You can see publish history. You can see current tasks, which are just the items that you are converting to video onto your desktop, because what happens is when you're doing a recording inside of Screencast-o-matic, it's saving it in its special extension, and you have to tell it to save to MP4, okay? So let's say that you wanted to start a recording, so you would click on record. Oh, I guess I forgot it doesn't do that. So if you have another piece of software that is using your camera, it won't recognize it, so you have to use a different one, but I don't actually have my C922 hooked up because I'm in my living room hanging out with my puppy right now. So you would have to have another one set up, or else it wouldn't do that. So you can do both. So as you can see, if I had a camera, it would be showing myself here. You can move it around the screen, both during and while not recording, okay? You can do just the screen, so that there's no video. So let's say that there's just a reason you can't come on camera. You can leave the camera off. Sorry about that, buddy. You can change your max time. So you can set yourself to do this, but here's the problem with doing that. If you're in the middle of talking, which at 15-minute video, depending on what you're doing, that's a little long, and depending on what platform you're using it on too. So I always do no max, just because there are times that I'm training that I'm creating content for either a lead magnet or an actual training that I'm going to be selling, and so I leave it at no max, because you can always go back later and trim out the and the middle of the time space that you've got quietness, or they've added a new feature which I'm so excited about, and I'm going to show you here in a second. But next thing you can do is size. You can say full screen. You can say active window, which means it's this little thing here that you can move around and change size for. But I actually tend to do full screen or 720p, because that's HD size. But when you do that, it doesn't take up your whole screen. So if you have something, let's say that you're teaching on how to do something on your mobile phone, okay? And so you don't necessarily need your whole screen. Well, you could do it this way, but there's a way to make your video HD after you've recorded as well. So I just usually do full screen. Narration, this is where you choose the different microphone that you want to use, if any. You can also say none, so that way there's no microphone. Computer audio, you just say yes or no. And then preferences, this is simply more of a way for you to tweak how you want it to work. It looks like it's, oh, did it crash? Oh, it might have. So that happens sometimes, and that happens with any program. So I'm going to reopen that back up. So I won't be able to show you that today. I expect that it will crash again if I try to do that. So we'll go back to recording. I'm going to try one more time anyway. So it just was weird. Okay, so you can come here and you can do your recording preferences. So if you wanted to pause your recording, I have mine set to Alt-P, so I would press and hold Alt, and then I would touch P. If I wanted to make the webcam big, I can change the key there. Countdown, I have it as no, because when I press record, I want it to go immediately. I don't want to wait. I just want it to go in. But you can put a countdown, and I think it gives you like 3 seconds, and it goes 3, 2, 1, and then you're recording. But I tend to start before it ends somehow, so it like misses a breath or something. But anyway, control bar, you'll see what that looks like in a second, but you can say if you want it on top or bottom. You can say that you want it to show a recording or hide. That's only if you have the webcam on the recording you want. So if you have it just the full screen, you're not going to see your webcam. Full screen recording controls, I say show because I want to see them. You can reposition your cursor on resume, which is okay. I just leave it at that. Keyboard controls while paused, yes. And then draw and zoom. This is the really cool, a really cool feature of using Screencast-o-matic to create your content, because this allows you to, while you're doing your video, instead of having to go and do it afterwards and spend more time, you can actually zoom in on a piece on your screen so that it makes it easier for your users and your clients to see what you're doing. You can draw on it, so you can make an arrow on something to point someone's direction or have them look at something, or if you want to write something. And it's just super cool. So I have mine as Control O for open, I guess, and I have zoom on double click I set to yes. So let's go ahead and wrap all that together. So this is recording. It's now recording the screen, right? If I did stuff, it would see it. So I'm going to do Control O. So this now allows me to draw. Hello. Yay, right? So there's draw. If I wanted to zoom, I could double click and I can now see stuff and point to things, right? You can change how you want it to look. So if you want a speech bubble, you could have that in there. Oops, right? You can do all kinds of really cool stuff. So I'm not going to go through everything here. I'm going to go ahead and close that back out. And as you can see, it just goes away. So that is one of my favorite features about this. There's a lot more, but I really do want to respect your time. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and pause that and show you how to do done. So you can turn on and draw zoom, which is what we just did. You can delete everything and start over, but I'm going to go ahead and click done, because this is the part that is where you can come in later and add in words or extra images or the editing part of this software. So you would name it the recording up here, and if you wanted to upload immediately, you could. You can save it as a local video, but I'm going to show you edit. And so this is where all the magic happens, and I will do a different training on how to get it in here, but the cool thing that I wanted to share with you guys was something that they recently added. And here, so in the audio part of music, okay, add music to this recording. Guys, I hang around some of the top online marketers in the world, and the ones that are doing video, I have heard several of them say that they always add music to their videos. There's something about the science of the brain that helps with, I guess, like focus or something. So I don't know all the details about it, right? So I still add it, one, because they've actually got some really cool music, but two, I don't have to go out and search on the internet. I don't have to go out and do any of that crazy stuff, nothing, right? So I just click on here on music, and you can press play to hear it. You won't be able to right now, but you'd be able to hear it. And then when you clicked the checkbox for it, it automatically imports it and puts it over your video for you. So cool. I absolutely love it, because then you can hear it on the recorded video. You probably can't hear that. But then you can also change the volume of it. You can normalize it, reduce noise, same with the music. It's just awesome. Now, I did say that I'd show you the HD as well. So as you can see, the original size is 1920 by 1080. I can change it to HD, and you don't really notice a difference, but it's now going to be seen as an HD video. So like I said, I did try and keep this short. It was a little bit more than I had anticipated, but that's totally cool. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you got value from this, please like and share this video. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to learn more about this tool. And again, my name is Cassandra. I am the Prosperous Heart from ProsperousHeart.com. I love showing people how to make online marketing tech easy. I'm a firm believer that we were born to win but programmed to fail. And so I am on a mission to share with people what I know about online marketing and the tools and the systems that I'm aware of that can help you create your dream lifestyle. There are lots of online business opportunities out there. Most of them work, and all of them require you to put in time, money, effort, and a little bit of your heart. So when you decide to do business online, guys, do it with something that makes you happy. If you're just doing it just to make money, you're not going to be successful, or it will take you a really, really, really long time. So whatever business you decide to do online, whether it's something like My Pop Academy, which teaches you how to create your own online presence, or if it's print on demand, which allows you to find out how to create your own product line without having to own anything in your house or have, big upfront commitment, or if it's a network marketing business, you've got to learn how to brand you. You've got to do it from your heart, and you've got to do it with what you're passionate about. If you don't, you will just be very unhappy. You won't know why it's not working, and most people, they give up. So if you'd like to learn the big secrets that I found and what I'm doing to create my online success, please do send me a message. If it may be for you, it may not be for you. I just want to make sure that you are aware of what could create the best reality that you could possibly dream of. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, my name is Cassandra, and if you would like to join my newsletter, it is wow, newsletter.prosperousheart.com. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and join the rest of my Sunday. Have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.